Hey now, welcome to another episode of The Scratch. Today is August 1st, 2025. We're going to break down the WNBA slate. Let's go ahead and get into it here as the games are going to jump off in about 25, 30 minutes. And let's go ahead and bring up, I got a slideshow here. All right. Bing, bada, boom. All right, probably going to bounce around on screens a little bit. All right, thank you for your patience. All right, slideshow. All right, let's get this bringing up on the screen for you guys. See ya. There we go. All right. And it is a Friday. Last Friday, all the favorites cashed. Last week was a favorites Friday. Probably not going to repeat, but there are some favorites that do look nice on the board today. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. All right, guys. Our first game we're going to look at is the Liberty against the Sun. We're going to look at a couple different angles here. The one that I like the most is going to have to be, and I'm probably going to have stuff jumping up on my screen here a little bit. Sorry, I've got an injury report here. Let me get that over here. On the Liberty, we got Brianna Stewart's going to be out for the next couple weeks with that leg injury, or it looks like something's going on with her knee bone. It's your knee bone. Yeah, knee bone bruise looks like on the ESPN injury report. So expect her to be out for a couple weeks. The Liberty have lost the last 3 games in a row since they pretty much have experienced that injury with her. The first game was when she got injured with the LA Sparks, and they lost by like a basket, one possession game. But my point is, it's been 3 games now. They are due. The Liberty are a great team. They have had to get used to playing without her at this point. The spread at minus 11 and a half, minus 12, minus 12 and a half. I got it at minus 11 and a half, but I'd still take that minus 12 and a half. I think it opened up around minus 10. This is a game for the Liberty to get right. For player props, I'm not that into it, as I feel like this is going to be a blowout by halftime. And they'll probably, throw the backup squad in there, and it won't be that, enduring for a player prop to go over. And I don't want to bet on anybody go under. That's not usually how I like to play things. So we got Sabrina. I'm sure she go lights it up on behind the 3-point line. If you like a player prop in that game, that's probably what I would look at. But like I said, I'm looking at the side on here. I'm really looking at the Liberty to blow them out. And let's look at the money on here, and then we'll get to the next game and keep pushing here, because I do like some player props in some of these games tonight. Most of them are on the Seattle game that doesn't start till later, I think till like 8 o'clock, but I'm here on Mountain Time. So shout out to y'all on the East Coast, early birds. Shout out. Yeah, get to stay up late, watch all the games. It's great. So continuing on, we said we were going to look at the books real quick and see how much money is on this game and who's favored. Again, I took this ticket at minus 11 and a half at minus 110. So if you can get it around there, I'd grab it, as I feel like this is a game for New York to get right. The handle I'm looking at right now is $315,000. We got 57% of the money on the spread, 57% on the spread for the Liberty. So money is coming on the Sun. The Sun have looked okay since All-Star break, but let's get serious, guys. Last game, the score was like 100-50 when these two teams matched up. And like I said, it's been a few games without Brianna. We're looking at Liberty to get right here and have a blowout of a game here. So let's go ahead and move on to our next one. And we are looking at the Fever and the Wings. Oh, man, let me get that. I forgot that I got a ticker up here I can throw up here. Let's see if I can get that ticker going on here. Save it and display it. All right, so we should have a ticker up there now for you guys. All right, sweet. These lines I think I updated, and I might have gotten them a little bit off when I share the ticket. I bought, but anyhow, our next one, Fever and Dallas. This is like a 50-50 game. I really feel like this is a 50-50 game, so I'm going to go with the team with the points. I got Dallas at +4.5. I think right now they're at like a +4. You can still get them at, and maybe a +4.5 somewhere. So I got them +4.5 at -113. When the Fever have been favorites of 3.5 points or more, they're 6-9 record this season. So it's not like a bet spot for them. The Wings are not like a bet spot either, to be honest. When they have been home dogs, they're 1-3, but that game they did cover was against the Lynx. So we just saw them. Depending on what line you got against the Dream the other night, I had the -3.5, so I kind of lost on that line against the Wings. They have been covering, and this is a game where I feel like it's a Dallas game. I'm going with Dallas. Let's see where the money is, guys. And I have seen a lot of people betting on Page here. I'm staying away from that prop tonight as it just kind of seems too popular. All right, let's go ahead and jump into how much money is on this game. We're looking again about $300,000 handle here, and most of the money is on Indiana Fever to cover the spread. We got 70% of the money on the spread here, and again, I like Dallas at the +4.5. So I'd cash that, guys. Or let's go ahead and collect and cash on that one. Going for the dogs on this one. So it's not all favorites, but let's go ahead and jump into our next game here. We're looking at the Valkyries visiting the Chicago Sky. All right. The Valkyries are on a back-to-back. Their injury report, let me bring that back up. I was just looking at the injury report a second ago. Come on. Is this back on here or no? I got to keep pushing that button. I don't know. All right. Bringing up the injury report here, guys. And they said Mo Billings. I thought she was going to be back for this game. She's going to be out for a couple weeks as well. They just won the game against the Mystics last night without her, and now they are favored. Now, we're not typically loving a favorite spot here, but last I checked, and we're double checking it again right now, yes, Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese are out tonight for the Chicago Sky, and without those components on the team, they have lost terribly. So this is just an automatic fade of the Chicago Sky not having the players they need on the floor. This is just let's see who, I don't know who's betting on this Chicago Sky, but people seem to have been putting money on the Chicago Sky tonight. I don't know why. We're looking at a handle of $214,000, and the spread has 75% of people are betting on the Valkyries. So there's just a small number on the Sky. But this just seems, even though they're on a back-to-back, they have a couple of their main components here. The Valkyries do injured. I still would ride with the Valkyries on this, as the Sky have just been straight horrible since All-Star break, pretty much, to be honest. So we're going Valkyries on that one, guys. Let's go ahead and I'll start to hide this. All right, there we go. Going to our next one, we got the Mercury versus the Dream. This spread is, I think these have been about 4.5. Let's go ahead and see and make sure the sticker's still up here. Feel like now I need another screen. I'll get this right here soon, but hopefully we're getting better each show here, guys. All right, so over here, let the ticker run by one more time for you guys. All right, the Mercury Dream. We got +4 on the Dream. I like Alicia Gray props on here. I like Kalia Copper props on here. We are missing Brittany Griner on the Dream tonight, so that's something to consider. The Dream did just win against the Wings. It was close, and now they're going home, so it's not necessarily a home game because they're just coming off the road. It is home, but they're not comfortable, haven't been home long. So I see why Mercury is favored here in this spot. I would lean Mercury, but honestly, I'm just looking at some player props in this game, and that's how I'm looking at it, guys. Let's quickly look at where the money is on this game, and we'll keep it pushing into our last game of the night, and then we'll check out our underdog play of the day here, or slip of the day, which we got pretty lucky with earlier this week, and we're able to cash a 3-legger. We got a juicy one here on a Friday for you guys. Let's go ahead and check out our play. Let's see. Phoenix Mercury against the Atlanta Dream. The money line, the spread. All right. We're looking at $370,000, most money on this game so far. A lot of people liking this game. 77% of the money is on the Mercury at the -4 number, around there. So, like I said, I'm staying away from the spread on this game. I would lean Mercury, but I don't know. With all that money on there, I don't know. It's a Friday here. I don't know about a Friday favorite again here, guys. So checking out the last game of the day. We're talking about the Sparks visiting the Seattle Storm. On this game, I again stayed kind of away from the sides here, but I did have some props that I liked. I liked some Gabby Williams props. I liked Erica Wheeler props. So we're going to check out some things here in a second on my underdog slip. Nice parlay we got put together. But let's first look at some money. Where's the money coming in on this? And I think the spread's been around 5 or -5 for the Storm here tonight. And looks like right now we're looking at -4.5, with most of the money coming in on the Sparks. So I'm looking at a handle of $270,000, and we got 65% of that money going in on the Sparks, even though we got the Storm at home as favorites here. So pretty interesting. I also like Kelsey Plum tonight, points. I like her points over. Again, I kind of like the player props in here. I think it's going to be a close game, so I probably would go with the underdog here just because I think it's close. But Sparks got me last time against the Aces. They did not show up, and Seattle is also a team that, even though they're home, they're known to just not show up. So I got a couple player props I'm going in on here. Let's go ahead and get to sharing that with you guys and see if there's anything else that we got going on to break down. See if we got any comments going on. Hit that like button if you joined us here today, guys. Appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get into our underdog slip today. Looks something like this. All right, so Alicia Gray went over her rebounds last game, and she was in foul trouble for a good all of fourth quarter and a chunk of the third quarter as well. So even if her line was at 5.5, I'd still take it. I definitely would enjoy that line at a 4.5, so I'd grabbed it. We got Kalia Copper sitting at 1.5 3-pointers going against the Dream tonight. And the Dream are without Brittany Griner, so they'll be figuring out their defense and trying to get those stops. And they're not the best 3-point defense in the league. I think they're like 9th. So I see Kalia Copper trying to shoot some threes tonight and hitting a couple of those. Kelsey Plum has been running the offense for the Sparks here, so I see her going over her points tonight on the road. She's going to show out. We got 1, 2, 3, the last 3 Seattle players with you guys. We got Nika over her points and rebounds. She is at home where she dominates, going next to Erica Wheeler over her threes, same business. And then Gabby Williams, what better to complement Erica Wheeler and Nika with the rebounds and the assists. If she's missing the 3-pointer, she'll get the rebounds and she'll assist it right back to who can score. So go ahead, guys, hit that like button. I'll try to come back and join you guys on Monday with another show with some heaters for you. During the week when I'm not able to make our videos here, I am on Twitter. Follow me at Black Cat Parlay, and I'll see you there, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button, and let's cash and collect those tickets, guys. Cheer. Catch you soon. Peace.